All right, this is my second time recording this. Let's see if I can cut this down a little bit, okay? Because I'm doing this on my phone. This is a VR to Mags over at the Woodland Hag. The hashtag is Season of the Witch. Question number 1 is, in what way, witch, pagan, wise woman, etc. do you choose to identify and why? Spiritually, I don't have a set spirituality. I grab from everything, from everywhere. I grab what works, what I feel is right for me, and I use that. But when it comes to labeling who I am, I'm just me. I am who I am. And if someone needs a label, I just say witch, because witch pretty much encompasses everybody and everything, right? That practices witchcraft. So, and you know what? And for the past few months, I've been thinking about this, about the labeling, and I thought to myself, why not own it? Instead of not wanting to label myself, why not own it? Why not just say, I'm a witch? That's what I am. And if you don't like it, it's too bad, you know? Because it really does encompasses every aspect, everybody who does witchcraft, and what kind of witchcraft we do is totally a separate situation, you know? So yeah, I guess I'm gonna own it. I'm a witch. That's what I identify with now. I guess that's pretty much, and if because I mean, if people want labels, then that's the only label that I really would prefer to use. I mean, I do like wise woman, but sometimes I do some stupid shit. So I'm not really that wise if you think about it. I'm just saying. Number 2, and I hope this video doesn't get any longer than it already has. Number 2, what does my daily practice look like? Meditation. I light my working candle, light up all my candles for my deities. Chanting, and sometimes I do a little dancing. It's the Indian in me. But yeah, dancing, chanting, singing. You don't want to hear me sing. That's pretty much, I mean, you know, I just do my daily, everyday witchy thing. There's not a moment in my day that I don't do some type of witchy situation, or witchy, putting intent in something, or doing a little spell, you know, so that, you know, the food nourishes my family, you know. It's just everyday things are witchy for me anyway. So I just do it that way. Number 3, what do I do for self-care? I like to take care of my skin, because I've lost so much weight. My skin's a little saggy, so sometimes I stand in the mirror go like this. I pull my skin back to see what it looks like. What would it look like if I had a facelift, you know? But then I forget about that, and then I put my face mask on, and I do, because my skin is like, my sister-in-law enjoys touching my skin. Like, she'll come and she'll be standing there next to me, and she's rubbing my arm, because I take care of my skin. It's like she says, it's so soft. She tells me it's so soft all the time. And so, but I do extra work to take care of my skin, because it's the only skin I have, and I have to take care of it. So that's what I do for self-care. I take care of my skin, and I take time off. The boys go to their dads, but now that they're working, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But when they're gone, I mean, sometimes I'll play a video game. My son has his a VR headset, and I put it on, and there's this game where they play music, and you have to, like, saber, it's like a lightsaber, and you got to knock shit down and whatnot. I play that thing all the time. I like it. I just decompress from all the stress of the couple of weeks that, you know, when I've worked and dealing with the boys and driving them everywhere. So yeah. Number 4, what do I do to take care of nature, wildlife, the environment, or animals? I begged my office to get recycling bins. Apparently, I'm not enough person. I'm the only one that's probably been asking, because I think you need to have the whole complex ask, because and I know that they can, because in the apartments that I lived in before, we had recycling bins and I recycled every day. But now it's difficult because they don't have the things that we need to do it. And we have steel straws now. We take our straws everywhere we go. We don't when we go somewhere and pick up something to go and we get drinks, we tell them no straw please. And I drive a vehicle that takes alternate fuel, which I use. And that's pretty much it for now. Number 5, how do I help heal or support humans or humanity? When I meditate, I always envision the earth, and I envision myself letting out love, covering the whole earth in love. And I'm hoping that everybody can feel it. I hope they feel like a wave come over them of love, because I send love out all the time, even when I'm driving, which is probably part of the next question, one of the questions. I'll get to you on that. But yeah, I do that every day. It's an everyday thing for me. And I also hope that my videos help people. I don't know if they do, but I'm hoping they do. Let's see. Number 6. What is my understanding of a higher power? My understanding of a higher power is not much of an understanding. Like, I don't know. I am not sure what. I know that we come from one place. We all are attached. We're all connected. And then I thought to myself, anybody seen Rick and Morty? Have you seen the episode about the miniverse? What if we're in a miniverse, within that miniverse, within that miniverse? Or what if the earth is the belly button of that huge being and we live on that? Things like that run my mind. I don't know what to tell you. I think about things like that. And that's pretty much where my mind is. I don't know yet. I just know that we are all connected and we belong to one huge being. Let's see. Number 7. What is the most important life lesson I have learned so far? Love. Even though there are so many people who can be ugly to you or just assholes, you gotta love them, because we don't know what's going on with them in their lives. And all you can do is just give them love and hope that helps heal, or helps them heal a little piece of themselves inside, And maybe if they see you giving out love or projecting out love, maybe they won't be such an asshole next time. Just saying. Let's see. And how does this learned lesson affect my values and attitude? Well, if I'm giving out love and I'm being pure love, then that affects my attitude in a good way, because that means that I am love. And so my outlook in things, my outlook in things have always been positive. I've always been optimistic, and sometimes annoyingly optimistic to some people, but I don't care. Coming from where I came from, my situation, my experiences in my life, I shouldn't be able to do that, but I can, and I do. And I'm not going to let anybody try to change my mind on that. To some people, it may seem silly. It may seem like, 9 minutes, I need to hurry up. It may seem silly, but, or childlike, or unrealistic. But if everybody thought that way, could you imagine all the good things that could happen? I'm just saying. Number 9, what is the most spooky experience? Okay, 10 minutes. When I was 7 years old, I used to have a doll. I think it was called a baby Chrissy doll. Or baby Cindy. I don't know what her name was, but let me tell you, she was a big doll, and her hair was red, and you would pull her hair out and it would get long, or she would have a long ponytail. And then you pull the string and her hair will go back in and she'll have short hair. Well, that damn thing at night, it used to sleep in my bed, right? And then I turned around and she turned her head and she started talking to me, and I was like, oh. I started yelling and I was screamed my head off, and my mother was mad. She was livid because I woke her up and she had to go to work the next day. And I just had it. She just let me have it. And which, I mean, my mother never understood how to deal with me. She never did. I used to have night terrors all the time, and she could not deal with it. Okay, and number 10, would have I ever cursed or hexed anyone? I would never knowingly hurt, curse, or hex anyone. Subconsciously, have I done it to somebody? Probably, I don't know. But all I know is that I have never intentionally hurt anyone. I've not ever done that. Now, number 11, if I could live anywhere, where would I live? Where would it be? I wanted to move up north. I'm always wanting to move up north. I've been wanting to move up north since I was little. I don't know why. It's just a calling to move. Just to move up north, not to be here. I have a calling to either Washington State or Montana. But those are the two places that so far have called to me, and I want to go to. Well, other than wanting to go to France, okay, that's one of those things that I've always wanted to do. But yeah, that's pretty much hashtag Season of the Witch VR2 Mags over at the Woodland Hags. I will see y'all next time. Hope to see everybody's. Bye.